Hello everyone, Mege here, and today, during the Warriors Den, Ubisoft showed us a lot of interesting stuff. They shared a lot of the work behind how they actually approach heroes, the making of the heroes and the new mode and whatever. A lot of cool stuff. There is also a bit about overhauling the whole graphics look of the game, a lot of new lighting elements, very interesting. But anyway, if you want to check the whole Warriors Den, it should be on Twitch, it's very interesting. But for this video, I'm going to focus on the gameplay we've been showed of two of the four new heroes, two of the Chinese heroes, namely the Vanguard and the Hybrid. I want to go through the footage they've showed of the new heroes and give my impression, my opinions on what I like and what I don't like, what are my concerns, what I'm actually very hopeful for, whatever. And do keep in mind, however, that they have stated quite some times that this is pre-alpha footage. Of course, it's work in progress, will likely change. I'm pretty sure something will definitely change, so you might see some visual bug, whatever, and the balancing might be a little off. But this is what I will be going for today. And just to give you a little sneak peek right away, I feel like the Shaolin Monk, the Chinese hybrid, will be probably one of the best heroes around. So starting with the Chinese Vanguard is using the Dao Sword, I think that's the name. Sorry, I haven't gotten used to the names yet. I'm not remember the name of the Vanguard himself either at the moment. Anyhow, he has very simple change. He's supposed to be a very easy to pick up hero and do good with, sort of like Warden, which is sort of the thing with Vanguards, is what I said. So he has very simple chains, like 2 hit chains, light, heavy, heavy, light. So it's basically, you know, sort of like Warlord with more relaxed chains. You can chain any 2 attacks basically. Now here we can see the heavies. Top heavy does 40 damage. I honestly feel like top heavy that quick is not super quick, but 40 damage for that seems like a lot to me. I don't know. Of course I might be biased. I am after all considering Warden's top heavy, which is lower than that. But of course Warden is an old character. He really needs her work or something else to play on par with the new heroes, and it's really evident right now when we're going to see what these new heroes are capable of. Alright, so something else we have shown here is that this hero, this Vanguard, this Chinese Vanguard, has a dodge heavy attack, much like Shaman. As you can see, it's sort of slow, does 30 damage, pretty good damage after all for a dodge attack in my opinion. But overall you could say that it's so slow that it's going to be easily parried all the time, and you would be wrong actually. Because as you can see now, of course he's doing it again, the attack can actually, as you can see, chain a dodge into another dodge in the opposite direction. Let's look at it again. You see here, chain the dodges into that direction. Actually, this attack can also chain into other stuff, by the way. Cancel the first hit in a chain. So, I'm not sure how the indicator shows up on the opponent's side, because of course we are watching the Vanguard, the Chinese Vanguard player. So I'm not sure if you actually see the red indicator appear and then it just swaps to the other side. In that case, it's going to be very hard to actually parry this attack. And anyway, even if you parry it, it's just an heavy parry. So most heroes won't be getting super huge punishes compared to the damage this guy gets. 30 damage on dodge attacks seems a little overtuned to me. So here we're shown that it's even more relaxed. As you can see, he chains it twice actually, so he can chain it indefinitely as long as he has the stamina. As you can see though, I believe 3 of those are almost drain him completely of stamina. Turns out he also has a dodge light, which is undodgeable and is very fast, and if I recall correctly also has superior dodge property, and he can cancel the heavy dodge attack into the light one, as you can see here. It's crazy, and the light attack actually comes from any direction as well. It's not like it always comes from the same side. I believe this is crazy. He can also get into all of these dashes by... he can also get into his dashes from like attack dash, he can do something like that. Let's see if he was here, I think. You can see he heavies and then dash, okay? So he can sort of dash like Berserker on recoveries, so he can get to his dodge attack mix-ups, because I think that's the base of this character, this heavy or light mix-up on his dodge attacks, and so he can get to it pretty easily. He can also get to the undodgeable light after an heavy, if I'm right. There it is. And I think this is very good. I'm not sure, again, how this appears on the other side of the opponent. We don't know how the indicator look, but this seems like it's going to be very strong. But that is not all for our Chinese warrior, and he actually has a way to get through guard as well. As you can see here, it triggers a palm strike, which guarantees a light attack. Now, I don't know how this palm strike actually is triggered, because it seems like he's doing it from neutral. Right here, as you can see. Like he just does it, no dash, no nothing. And that seems very scary because, you know, without a proper tell, and it's not that slow either, it's probably gonna be very hard to actually see this coming. Although it seems like he's gonna guarantee like a guard break. I don't know if it's dodged. I don't know if he can chain the light attack either, because in that case, it doesn't guarantee nothing on dodge probably. And he can also trigger it, as is shown here, after a light attack. You can also trigger this palm strike, as you can see. So you're always on your toes. And if you, I believe, press the palm strike, which is probably the guard break button, after an heavy instead of a light, you get this flashy kick. Fairly fast, not too fast. At least you know it's coming after an heavy. You gotta be careful. And it doesn't guarantee anything, like it just throws you away. Because the purpose of the hero supposedly is to like isolate you from the rest of the team fight maybe and kill you while you're alone. It only guarantees something, of course, if it ledges, and it does travel quite some distance, so I believe it's not gonna be too hard to ledge with it. Or if it wall splats, I'm not sure what it guarantees, but it does guarantee something. So we now get to see the zone attack, which is a 2-hit move. The first time they're showing it, it only hits the first time, and then the second hit is cancelled into the kick. So here we're also shown a dash attack, seems like a dash light, which with hyper armor. I don't remember them talking about this. I just found this while actually looking through the footage. Again, here they're showing the full zone attack, as you can see, couple hits. It's considered an heavy, and the second hit can be cancelled into the kick, as we said earlier. Oh, and something I forgot to mention, the kick can actually be cancelled into the undodgeable light. That's pretty crazy, honestly. You cannot dodge the kick or reaction because, of course, the undodgeable light might catch you. It can also be cancelled into dodge. I just forgot about this. Let's see. I believe, yeah, the kick can... So the kick... Okay, alright, the kick is low, but since it can be cancelled, it's not really safe to actually do anything about it. Like, I guess you gotta... I don't know. Oh, and turns out the zone attack can actually be cancelled the second hit into a dodge. So you can go into your dodge mix-up and whatever, all of that stuff. Here it showcases a little mix-up, like zone attack first hit, cancel into kick, cancel into undodgeable light. That's pretty crazy. Here we also get to see the out of lock running attack, which doesn't look like the running attack, the dash attack we saw earlier. It's sort of a stab, nothing special about it. Does 25 damage. Also, I just realized it doesn't just have superior block on dodges, but he also gets a guaranteed follow-up. Look at this. He gets a guaranteed 22 damage follow-up light. I'm sorry. It's here. On dodges, so it's sort of risky to actually, I don't know, man. This guy seems pretty crazy to me. He can dodge a lot around and actually throw out his attacks from dodge. Is very hard to tell what he's going to do. For example, if you bait out a dodge, say, I don't know, you throw out, you cancel shoulder bash, okay, you're a warden, you feint shoulder bash, and you bait out his dodge attack. Normally, against every other hero, once they've committed to that zone attack, they will have to follow through, you know, you can just get an easy parry overall. That's because zone attack are overall very good against a lot of stuff, but if you can bait them out, they are risky. This guy, however, if he sees you canceling shoulder bash, I guess he can just, I don't know, keep dodging around. I don't think, maybe he can even just cancel the dodge. I don't know, this seems pretty crazy to me. And he also gets superior dodge on the, superior block guaranteeing a follow-up. I think that's very good. And let's finish it for this hero by showing, they've showed some executions. This one, for example, pretty cool. Stab, break your arm and, I don't know, palm, and you just die. And now for the Shaolin, and this guy is crazy. I feel like I'm probably gonna miss something. This guy is very technical, very complex, and while Ubisoft did quite a good job at showcasing him, I feel like this guy really needed more time to properly understand, maybe until I get to play him. So we see an heavy there. This guy has got, even though he's a hybrid, he has reflex guard. Now I know that's a little weird. He also gets deflects, as you will see. So he has this weird thing from the side where if he connects, do you know how, yeah, exactly, how ward and side light works? If he connects one, he can get two more, right? He has the same thing from the side still, but he gets 3. You see? Like that. For a total of 22 damage, as you can see. The first one does 12, the other one do 10. The point is here is that this is much faster than Warden, it looks like. Like, look at this. That's probably 500 milliseconds, much like Peacekeeper, and that's pretty good. It's from both sides. However, they said it's sort of technical. You have to time the follow-up lights with the right timing, so I believe it's going to be much like, I don't know, Peacekeeper triple stab after guard break. As you can see, the move looks very cool. I think it's pretty neat. It's very interesting. Not from the top, however, as you can see from the top, he only gets a light. So he gets some sort of infinite chains, like he can chain lights as long as he wants. And he then, like, I don't know, when heavies, it's sort of hard to tell from this. He goes heavy, and then heavy, and then are those lights, are those heavies? I don't know. It would seem, however, that the damage for this is not too much, I guess. Top heavy dealing 25 damage, but it's also pretty fast at the same time, so I don't know, we will see. As a little cool detail, I feel like it's very cool how he feints, like he just spins, and then, you know, yeah, that's just a normal feint, but it looks cool. Here we get to see some more chains, like he goes heavy, and then nothing, or heavy, light, light. Just pretty threatening, but doesn't seem like it's going to be too hard to block those, honestly. So now for the good part, much like Highlander, this hero can hold, as you can see, after throwing an heavy, you can hold the heavy button and go into this stance right here. You can also do it from the other direction as well. I think from all direction, the stance animation looks different. I'm not sure if there is any difference in gameplay between these two stances. Maybe I didn't catch it. You can do it mid-combo, of course. I guess he can't really do it like Highlander, where he just does it safely, so he has to commit to an heavy. That might be something I didn't consider at first. He has to get an heavy through to get to this stance, but with all of these attacks, might not be too hard. He also gets a little cheeky taunt from his stance, as you can see. He goes like, nah, come here. Of course, animation needs some work. So never mind what I said earlier, it seems like you can also go in the stance from light attacks. So it's probably not going to be very hard to go into this stance. You can see light, he actually interrupts his chained lights combo here and goes into the stance. So what can he do from this stance? The first thing they show us is a pretty quick kick. Much like Nobushi in the stance kick, as you can see, guaranteeing an attack for 20 damage. It's 20 damage is alright for a quick kick, honestly. Because as you can see, he can transition into it pretty quickly. You see light, in a stance you can't even see it, kick, and then he also gets some sort of sweep here, like Valkyrie. I don't know, let's look at it again. He goes light, stance, you can't really see it, kick, sweep, and then he does nothing, but he probably could get an heavy there. And here he does the same thing, kick into an unblockable top heavy dealing 35 damage, and looking like it's pretty quick actually. Look at this, boom. It's very fast for an unblockable. I feel like the kick actually also was splat. Does it was splat? I can't really tell if that is guaranteed. So as you can see here, it actually shows us that from this stance, you can actually go into a jump attack, or probably from any direction. And this attack has more to it than what it looks like. Like here, it only seems like a simple lead attack. However, it has crushing counter-strike properties. Look at this, 35 damage. Look at that. And that's pretty crazy to me, honestly. Like, he goes into this stance where he can go into the kick right away. If you try to actually eat him out of it, he actually has an answer for that as well, with this 35 damage punish. Here we see the side light out of the stance. I'm not sure if that does have the crushing counter-strike properties as well. I would think so. And we also get to see that he can dodge out of the stance. So yeah, probably not a good idea to shoulder bash him. On a side note, he actually blocks attacks with his forearm armor. It's very cool, I think, very interesting. And as if that wasn't enough, as I said, he also has a deflect. Sadly, we don't know the damage since he turned it off for this one part. But as you can see, he gets a deflect with a quite quick side unblockable sweep. We get to see yet one more move here. Like, he goes light, and then he, like, I don't know, he uses that's an heavy. Okay, he uses an undodgeable heavy from the other side. Not sure if that can be feinted. He also does a weird backflip here, as you can see, like here. I don't know what that's gonna be used for. That doesn't look like it's related to this attack. Seems like he does it from neutral. Satisfied because the Shaolin Monk is not, and he actually gets a chained top heavy unblockable, looking like he's pretty fast. Look at it. That's pretty crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe he cannot be feinted since he jumps. I have no idea. So here we get to see some of the chains in action. Of course, I have no really an idea of what's going on here. This hero looks very complex. His kit is loaded with a lots of stuff, and if I may be honest, feel like it might be a little too much. Maybe his damage is very low. I don't know. Of course, until we see him in action, there is no way to tell. But it does feel like he's going to be very strong, since he has a lot of answers. By the way, there was that zone attack. Let's look at it again. It's a 3-hit combo. I think he has armor. He glows white. Yeah, I think it has armor pretty quick. And he can probably cancel out of any of those hits. Exactly. So again, some more gameplay in action. Triple light, kick, top light. That looks less guaranteed than heavy. Into lights, into stance, into kick, into, I don't know, this is very quick, very, very dangerous. So here we see the player wants to show us an execution, so he's gonna, as you can see, show us some more chains. Heavy, light, this looks very, very strong, honestly. Light, kick, top unblockable heavy, not sure if there was splats again, so I'm not sure how that actually works. And here is the execution, pretty cool, I think it was shown in some trailer as well. He hops on the head and then crack. It looks pretty neat. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Tried to go over what I thought of these heroes. And overall, I'm between these 4 heroes, the one I'm most interested in is obviously the Vanguard one. It looks pretty cool. I really like the armor design. And honestly, he actually looks pretty neat to play as well. The Monk looks very, very complex. Again, as I said, I feel like his kit might be a little overloaded. He has Deflect, some blockables, and stances and kicks, and I don't know, he looks very... Crushing Counter-Strike looks to be very, very, very strong. But yeah, as I said, this is pre-alpha footage. Things may change. We will see how this play out. Again, as I said earlier, until we see this in game, it's very hard to actually get an idea of how this will look. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of these new heroes and this showcase. If you want to see more, go to the full stream on our Twitch channel. Probably should be there. I hope you have a good day, and I will see you all next time.